take a little bit of time to talk about what does 3S look like on a computer. So there's kind of 5 areas that I would start with when I was going to 3S my computer. So you're going to see that I am only partially through my own cleanup right now. But the first place that I would look would be my desktop. So if I look at my desktop, I can either go to my actual desktop or I can look at it in my Finder, and I can just quickly take a look and see that there's some things that I took screenshots of that I actually captured because I'm going to use them for something. So I'm going to move this to my work in progress folder so that I know that that's something that I'm going to do. I'm going to check what this is. I know from yesterday I was using that, but I'm done with it now. So I'm going to move that to the trash. I know this spreadsheet's something that I wanted to save and use. I've got a few other items here. So you get the idea. You should be keeping your desktop fairly clear because it's pretty quick for that to get out of control. The next place that I would look was my downloads file. So this little bit of a nightmare. You can see I've got things going back to November, so I'm kind of in progress of deleting things. So again, I use my downloads a lot because I'm downloading spreadsheets and I'm downloading different media for marketing initiatives. But once I use those things, they often sit in here for months at a time. So for example, I've got this. I know I haven't used these items yet. So again, I'm going to move those to my, this time my social media photos for using and posting, but I'm going to get those out of the downloads file. So this can be a little bit tedious, a little bit slow moving, but when you're on top of it, it doesn't take so much to manage. The third area that is always good for a 3S is email. So when we look at email, we should be aiming for inbox 0. There shouldn't be kind of tasks languishing here. When we have an email, we should always ask ourselves, why am I getting this? Is it something that I should be getting? Should I be unsubscribing or filtering this? So there's some things I need to get. So for example, EEA newsletters, but I put these into a separate file so that they're not in my inbox. However, I do need to review those tags. So if you do filter things, you should still look in on those filters from time to time to make sure there's nothing you need to action. So an opportunity in my inbox just to go, is there anything that I shouldn't be getting? And then when I do get something, what's the action I need to take? And aiming to just touch it once. If I open it, can I reply right now? Do I need to schedule some time to reply? And in that case, actually using the calendar to schedule those tasks is a good way to get it done. So I have a little bit of work to do just to clean up these last few items. The fourth thing that you could 3S is your tabs in Chrome. So you can see I've got a few things open. So I was actually Googling some things to clean up my own desktop. So I'm going to close those right now. And the other way that you can keep track or keep your tabs used well is to use these groupings. So you can see I've got some things that I use quite often, like my Google Ads or my Hootsuite, and I don't want to close those necessarily, but I'm going to group those into this tab group under marketing. And the fourth place that I can go if I want to do some 3S, sweep, sort, standardize, would be to go to my Asana. So there's 3 places I can look to clean things up here. One would be in projects like my Star Marketing project. Another one would be in my inbox just to go through and archive notifications, check and see what I've got due for today, check and see what kinds of comments there might be that I might need to reply to. So keeping on top of that is pretty critical in terms of collaborative work. And then also looking at my tasks. So some people might look at this as a list or a board. I ideally like to use the calendar view and try to keep on top of that. There should be no items left behind that we're scheduled to do. So things that are assigned to me and have a date will appear in this calendar. So if I look at this list, there are some items in here that are not currently assigned to me or have any due date. So that would be another thing that I could 3S just to clean up and make sure that this isn't a place where ideas go to die. So as you can see, if you have a computer, if you use email, if you use Chrome, if you use Asana, there are quite a few opportunities just to start to, first of all, just sweep and sort and put things in their final home or delete things that are unneeded. And then also to start to create some standards for how to handle kind of the flow of communication that comes to you or the flow of files that you have.